I'm gonna just start recording there to kind of explain what's going on. But before I do that, I should probably turn my own audio down just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so to explain what is about to happen, I was sitting here and I was writing down all of these list of games that I needed to play at some point. I have all the games that I currently have like played on stream, and then all the games I have left to play on stream, and I realized something. So I think I still have my notes still somewhere over here. Here it is. The NSO retro game list. Eh, there you go. Okay, so besides having to like mess with like some of the stuff over here, I've been kind of going through the list right now. And any game that I've played on the stream, I've been adding to my assorted tier list. And one of the games that came up, oddly enough, was Mario Bros. 1. And it said that you should be able to beat this game in about 2 hours. And that's on like a first playthrough. And I was like, that sounds about right. And so I wanted to like make it a stream day of it. Um, I'm not gonna be. I'm going to try to actually like get it all out, get it all done. But my uh, it's really funny because I wanted to actually like uh because I wanted to do something else today, but apparently I'm doing this. Okay. One of the things that I've always kind of like found was funny is that I have this like cultural memory of the first Mario game. I say first Mario game like this actually was the first one. But I don't actually have I don't have a good like I don't have a good like hard inset memory for actually what is in this game. All I remember is like, oh yeah, there's like an invisible item box like right there. Like really that's about it. I don't have like I'm also gonna not use any of the warps that I actually do know. It's still kind of weird because like I was talking to someone about like retro games, and one of the things that I kind of realized that I had with my retro game blind spot is that my biggest problem is not the fact that I just haven't played these games. It's the fact that a lot of them are in a format that I've never liked, and it comes from like how I initially got into video games, you know? Like my first ever video game was a 3D platformer. So it's hard for me to go back to 2D platformers with any form of like yeah, it's hard for me to go back to 2D platformers after 3D platformers because it's just such a weird change of vibe. currently drinking right now a something that's referred to as a maple bar. It's a maple cinnamon coffee. It's a maple cinnamon mocha. It's kind of cool. Um, so I've played this level before. Like everything right here that I've played so far are the things that I actually know from memory. And again, I've played this level more as a Smash Brothers stage than ever as like an actual like video game level. But like the one thing I do know is that I can like break out of bounds right here, which is like the funniest thing in the universe. And if I were to go up there, then there would be a warp. But I actually don't want to go into the warp because I want to actually play through these levels. Okay, we're now into, like, murky waters, in which I don't really know too much about the game after this point. Like, I maybe know the fact that there is a level that looks a certain way, and No, okay. So, in WarioWare Twisted, yes, this is a very weird tangent to go on. In WarioWare Twisted, there is a particular... there's a particular level that you can go on, which, you know, to move left and right, you have to tilt the entire controller. Yeah, so you have to tilt the entire Game Boy to move forward. But the 3 levels that they included are 1 1, 1 1 1 2, and then it's whichever one is the Bowser level for 1. I think it's 1 6. I can't exactly remember right now. Okay. Ah! I forgot to jump. You know, I just realized that it zoomed me ahead. One 4, okay. Cool. Eh. Very cool. The one thing that I'm worried about is literally running out of lives and having to restart the entire game. Ah! Do I start back from the very beginning? Yeah. Okay. The only thing that I'm really thinking about is maybe doing a thing where whichever world that I get to, I basically, like... Okay, so apparently in like 4 years ago, I got to the end of the game? When did that happen? I have never actually done that. I don't know who did that then. Huh. Wait, that's not even like the end, because it's clearly Toad, not the actual princess. Weird. Okay. Ah. You know what? Deserved. I don't even deserve that one. That one's clearly a trap. I shouldn't have even tried to go for it. Okay, so... There we go. Again, I don't want to, like, rely too hard on... I don't want to rely too hard on the actual, like, save point system. I want the game to mostly be... be a normal, like... a normal experience, you know? Ah. There we go. Whew. Okay. I literally felt my, like, spine invert from that. Ah. Okay. How far can I go back? Okay. Yeah. I don't think I could go back too much further. Okay. Fair enough. My biggest problem is not actually, like... again, my biggest problem is actually just running out of time. Because I'm trying not to spend... There we go. Okay, so every single time we reach back to a level 1, at that point, I'm gonna create the suspension point. I loaded that instead of created it, didn't I? I haven't done that in years. Okay, so I had to be told to not play Mario and Luigi's Superstar Saga on the school bus because whenever I would hit like the A and B button, I would stomp my like left and right leg, depending on which one, because I was like so heavily invested in making sure that those motions go through that my body like actively like tried to like mimic the motion. Okay. Okay. Again, my I'm trying to put into words like what my brain is doing right now, but the weirdest part about like doing this whole thing is the fact I kind of have to come to terms with the fact that I, as a kid, never developed these muscle memories. Which, I know for a fact that a lot of people, especially people that are, like, diehard within the, like, retro video gaming space, like, there are probably people who, like, who have probably like developed forms of muscle memory specifically for games like this. I don't know why I thought that the coral right there would be poisonous. Uh, uh, uh. How much want to bet that that was also a warp over there? I just realized that I still had the retro game list up. That's my bad. Okay. Fish. So, I cannot remember if that actually is true or not. But I remember way back in the day, someone once mentioned that the reason why Magikarp looks the way that it does is directly because of, nah. You know what? No, I deserve that. I deserve that. It's like, I can't just, like, rewind right there just because I don't like what happened. Like, that was my bad. Uh, so Magikarp in Pokemon directly looks the way that it does because it's supposed to be a reference to the Cheep Cheeps from Mario. And I, for years, were like, I don't think that that's true. I don't think that that directly is the reason why. I think they're both just based after the same fish. Okay. Okay, another Bowser stage. Oh my gosh. What? I'm so bad at this. Are you serious? Well, at least I kind of know how to get through this now. You see, I can never tell what part it is. Is it the fact that I have like inset like lag in my brain or something? Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to do that again. And I'm gonna be real, I also don't know how to do, like, particular types of long jumping in this game either. Like, I know for a fact that, like, I should be able to get to the tops of those, flagpoles, but I just don't know. It's like, I have no actual idea how that works. And I would like to believe that it's a thing that you could have, like, looked up in a Nintendo Power, like, magazine, like, back in the day, where it's like, oh, there's, like, a hidden thing where it's, like, maybe, like, if you have, like, particular timing with, like, with it, or, like, maybe you have to jump while also pressing the B button? I'm not sure. But again, either way, like, I don't... It's so weird to say that, like, Mario 1 feels so alien to me. Like, I should know more about this series. Sorry, not this series. I should know about this game in particular. But the fact that I don't is the annoying part. I think these fish are based off of inertia. Great. I think the fish are based off of inertia, so like, the faster you move, the faster they shoot out. Although, okay. Like, I could definitely see, like, someone who is younger, like, about, like, yeah, about, like, 6 years old, getting the game for, like, yeah, getting a NES for, like, Christmas or something. And because they didn't want to play the game where they hurt the where they hurt the birds, they decided to instead play Mario. And in the original version of the game, where you have to restart, like, all the way back from the beginning, they start getting really good at timing their jumps. It's just that as a person who has mental lag, as I've sometimes referred to it, I am basically incapable of doing precise jumping. It's just not something that I'm able to do. And these fish are a lot more annoying than I remember them being. Yeah, because, like... Oh my gosh. I just realized that I could have been trying to get to, I could have tried to get to 100 coins to get, like, 1 extra life, but don't really care too much. But yeah, I could totally see someone, figuring out in Nintendo, in, like, a Nintendo Power that's like, oh, there's, like, a warp zone right here. And so, I could see also a young kid who, never played the first few levels because they just instantly teleported to level 5. There we go. 1 extra life. Ah, you almost got me. I'm pretty sure that these are the exact same fish almost like every single time. There we go. Okay. You know, for some reason my brain said I'm pretty sure that I have protection from fire because I am fire. Not sure why my brain thought that. Like, there was absolutely nothing in the game that ever told me that that was the case. You know, I'm starting to think that, me being told that it only takes about 2 hours to beat this game is not on your first try. It is without dying once. Which, as you could probably guess, is not the same thing. Yeah, so I need to be big when I get over there, so I can break through the block right there? Ah! Remember, I just completely mistimed the jump. That's cool. Oh my gosh. The worst part is that you can actually, like, you can see how bad I am at video games sometimes. Like, one of the reasons why I have to almost, like, have a guide up every single time that I play a game is because stuff like this, like... Stuff like this hurts my brain. Where it's just like... And the funny thing is that I could totally see myself, like, getting to exactly, like, 3 hours in. And then just going, listen, I don't really have too much time left, I'm gonna just go now. It's like, I tried to get to the end. But I actually do want to try to beat this game normally. Like, it's... Because it feels weird that I, as a person who's been playing games almost all my life, have no memory for the older Mario titles. It's like, I even said, like, if I get it done early, like, I'll try to, like, touch the other games. No. If I'm already this bad at... If I'm already this bad at Mario, like, I'm gonna be so bad at lost levels. Which is, like, the hard stuff that Japan never brought over. Come on. I almost spilt my entire drink because I reached a little bit too fast forward. Okay. I also got myself like a grilled cheese sandwich, which I should not be eating. I should not be eating this grilled cheese sandwich. But I wanted to feel good about myself today. There we go. I was really worried about that because of, Okay, so I saw the Hammer Bros, and I had, like, PTSD-esque flashbacks to, a stream I saw of someone play this. And they literally could not get past the, they literally could not get past the Hammer Bros. I'm not sure on this stage, but at least on a stage. Okay, I had to eat, like... There we go. Sorry if you heard that really loud gulp, sorry. Ouch. That actually hurt. I was just trying to drink as much as I could and like as fast as I could, and it's just like, ow. These platforms are not the type of platforms where you can jump up through them. There we go. Okay. Ah! On the bright side, I did get through a lot of this level, a lot of this world pretty easily. Hey, Bowser, can you back up just like a tiny little bit, please? Thank you. Ah! How? I'm starting to think... Now, I would like to remind the fact that the one thing that I absolutely said that I was not good at is precision timing based attack, like precision timing based jumps. It is like my worst thing in the universe. So, the fact that like a lot of the like Bowser stages in at the end of these worlds are literally just time your jumps around these. Yeah, time your jumps. Ah! Come on. There is, like, a weird amount of lag that... Is it lag? There is an interesting amount of, recharge, let's just say, that happens when you do a jump, land, and then can't jump again afterwards if you're, if you land wrong. There's so much going on. How did I get through that, like, so easily the first time? Oh my... Oh hey, why do you like RPGs so much? It's like, well, I like RPGs because you don't have to worry too much about, like, action economy timing. It's like, oh, why don't you like 2D platformers? Oh hey, look at that, all of this action economy timing. Yeah. These, yeah, not sure if you were, if you heard that little bit at the beginning, that I was just saying. the reason why I've never really been too big into just retro platformers, like, I've even said, like, oh my gosh, that the reason why I never really liked the earlier Sonic games, even though it's one of my favorite series of all time, is literally because, like, what is oftentimes referred to as action economy in other games. Uh, actions per second. Speedrunning? No, I'm not actually speedrunning. It's, this is literally, like, my first time trying to actually get through this game. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so... For me, it's always been very difficult to play. Ah, I see. Yeah, I figured that it was probably something like that. I'm gonna be real. I was pretty sure that that was actually happening. I thought I could only run as larger Mario. I thought that was only a thing with larger Mario, so I wasn't doing it. No, it totally makes sense if, that I might undershoot some of the jumps if I do it wrong. But yeah, it's like, stuff like that is just not muscle memory. Like, the idea of a run button in this game is not muscle memory for me. Come on. Let me just get over. Yeah, I'm not even bothering with that one. Oh my gosh. Not doing that again. Not doing that one again. Like, at least I'm not like, can you kill Bowser with fireballs? I thought, I was really trying to do that on an earlier level, and it didn't seem like that was possible. Oh, is this the Lakitu level? Okay. God dang it. Cool. Great. And I'm only with, like, one level, but, like, that's kind of what I have to kind of deal with. Eh. 3 or 5 fireballs. That does sound... I don't know why that sounds right, but it does. Okay. To actually wait. Yeah, not sure if you heard me say it earlier, but I'm trying to at least keep, like, a moderately normal experience with this game, even though I'm playing it on the the Switch emulator. So I'm trying to not like abuse the save state function in this game too much. So what you just saw right there was me attempting to run. I didn't move fast enough, and I got confused. Like, it literally, like, the thing in my head that tells me that I'm able to run, it makes no sense. It makes no sense sometimes, because, like... Okay. I tried running right there, and because I didn't immediately start moving quickly, I got confused, and I missed my jump. Eh. Running does make you accelerate. It just unlocks an extra tier of speed. That is kind of interesting. That is an interesting way to code it. It's... Especially when in later games, not just like Mario games, but like later games, later like platformers in general tried to make it so that like running is more of like a an on and off switch, if you get what I mean, where it's like that like that's my fault. That's my fault for not pushing over the entire time that I'm doing that. Come on. That's so dumb. Okay. Are you serious? Nah, I deserve that one. Again, like, it is... Like, people are always surprised. You know, it's like, people are always surprised when I say I do not play those type of games. And their question is not, like, why is that? As in, like, why is it that you not like those games? They've always asked what is wrong with me. And then they watch me play games like this, and they're like, oh, that's why you play RPGs. Oh my gosh. I'm... Like, the amount of, like, mental lag that I go through when it comes to, like, doing anything quickly, like, is so, like, noticeable that it hurts sometimes. Yeah, stuff like, that little platform right there. Like, I landed on top of it, I pressed the A button to jump, and the second that I realized that I wasn't jumping was when I was on the ground. Yeah, when I said that this is basically my first time playing Mario, like, I wasn't kidding. Like, this is... Like, I might as well be someone who just picked up the game yesterday with no idea of what a video game is. Well, I accidentally skipped it. Like, I didn't want to. I ended up here, and that's my bad. And that is the hell that I have created for myself. I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea how to actually do the, like, infinite, like, level up glitch in this game. I know conceptually what it looks like. I physically do not know what it feels like to do that. Like, it probably sounds like so weird. Yeah, you see, this is why I was, feeling bad about it. It wasn't the fact that... You see, this is... Yeah, this is why I kind of apologized about that, is that I knew for a fact that this is gonna be the thing that, like... was gonna make my day really bad. Okay. So, you know about that, like, that old saying about being insane? Which I'm pretty sure came from a trailer for Far Cry 3. They're like, what do you mean that's not actually, like... Ah! Yeah, trying something over and over again, expecting a different result, is the definition of insanity. Yeah, I believe that quote literally comes from the trailer for Far Cry 3. It doesn't actually come from anything else. It's not based off of anything. It's just Far Cry 3. And I'm like, that's funny. I was jumping there. I don't think that that's Einstein. That doesn't sound right. If you wanted to know why I wasn't using run, that's also why. Because now I can't stop using run, and it's like messing up my ability to jump. Because my finger is currently sitting onto... is sitting on the run button too long, and it's not flicking over to the actual jump. So, either I constantly have it pressed, with like the edge of my thumb, a 1983 novel. Huh. Yeah, having like having two lives is where like it feels like where you want to be. Do you remember how long this game is? I think it's World 6-4? I can't remember. No, it's not 6-4. I didn't want to abuse that rewind ability, but I was like, no. It's like ah, eh. What the heck just happened? Gosh. Okay. I'm so tilted right now that, like, it's hard for me to actually, like, do normal things in this game. Okay. So this level is impossible without the run button. Okay. Ah. Yeah, so what eventually started at the beginning of the world has now become the beginning of the level. And again, people wonder why I knew that that's I knew that that's what was happening. Why did I do that? Eh. Okay. I don't know why Mario looks like really weirdly green right there. I was so distracted by it that I couldn't do jumps. Like, what the heck? Eh. Come on. Oh! I get it now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the reason why it's layered like that, why those are like that is that the second that you get to like the start of the bridge, supposed to do a running jump and thread the needle between Bowser jumping, him using fire, the bricks that are above, and perfectly make that arc to land onto the axe. That is a very practiced sort of line, but it's definitely something that you can practice. Like that's a neat thing. I like it. Why did I load? Why did I load that and not save? Okay. Ah. I like how I got to the end of the stage. I could have just continued forward, but no, I didn't. I have made my day worse. What? Okay. Nah, just load from the beginning. Don't do that. Don't. Ah! I would like to say once again, people wonder why. People wonder why I only play RPGs. Yeah. I hate this so much. But yeah, did you remember? Yeah, I went through all of World 6 on a all of World 5 on a single life. That was annoying. See, why is 6-1 so easy? Why was that one so much easier than anything in World 5? I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't believe I did that. Oh my gosh, I feel like a complete idiot. Okay. How, how dare I do that? Oh my gosh. I was about to get so upset if that ball, if the spiny came down and hit me on the way up. Okay. Super Meat Boy. I did play that a little bit. The reason why I never actually finished it is specifically for, like, this is gonna sound really weird if you've never played Super Meat Boy. It is the level that, where you have to ride up the walls, and there's a bunch of salt everywhere. And if you make the jump wrong, you just go right into one of the salt traps. Kind of wanted to, redo that one. Okay. Okay. I kind of deserved that one. I was just rushing through. Why is the, like, checkpoint so far back, though? I keep looking at these pipes, and I'm like, at least one of them has to be one that I could go down. I have not found a single one that I can. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Oh, ooh. I know what I did wrong. I didn't want to do the rewind feature right there, but I felt like that if I didn't, I was going to get stun locked. Okay. Ah! I barely clipped that. I deserve that one. Okay. I keep hitting that exact spot every single time. Okay. I keep doing that, and it's bugging me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, because I feel like that I'm jumping too late. Ah! Okay, so 3 things happened there simultaneously. One, I completely forgot he had hammers on this level, because I didn't grow up with this game, so every piece of memory I have from this game is very cursory and like barely part of my brain. So I get there, I see the hammers, and go, uh-oh, the hammers. And then I go, wait, if I jump there, I should be able to clear it. Then I hit the bottom of the platform, because my brain forgot that that platform existed. Oh man, I love being affected by Jailhouse Lock. It is my favorite stand. Uh Okay. Why did you Oh my gosh. Hello, Toad. Okay. Ah. Okay. I like how there are times in which the bullet bills will just never come out. Like in the earlier levels. And now... Okay. 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 This game is a lot longer than I remember it being. Gonna just say that right now. Because I thought World 6-4 was the end. Apparently not. Which, I probably should have also remembered that there wasn't just one underwater stage. But, again... See, look at this. Like, I can barely do this. Like, as is with, with... Okay. Okay. Level 7-3. Whew! Okay. Oh man, why do you always write stories about like how about the cyclical nature of just continuing to die? I wonder why. Like, so I was told why I keep writing the same like 3 ideas, where it's like where it's the indomitable human spirit and being able to love yourself at the end of it. I was like, well, why are the characters I write usually like super depressed? And like super depressed to the point where even nihilism feels wrong. It's like, well, because I do stuff like that, and then I go like, man, why is... I don't like how long the stage is. Feels like I'm doing something wrong. Okay, what's going on? Um... I'm missing something, aren't I? Okay. Let's go back to 7-3, because maybe... You know what? I haven't done this yet. Back in the day, when you would be stuck at a level, and you were to and you were confused, okay, so yes, it is confirmed. Okay, so it appears that 7-4 is a maze. It doesn't tell you it's a maze, but it is a maze. And their idea for what a maze should be is literally, hey, did you step on the platforms in the right order? Oh my gosh. That's so lame. That's so lame. That's not even... That's not something that you can trial and error. That's like... That's something that you have to basically be told. The direct order, or else you lose. Thank you, Toad. That's cool. Create suspension point right there. Okay. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Okay, so if there is a gap that is 1 wide, you can run across them properly. Ah! I literally said, hey, I could run across those, and then I didn't. And then guess what happens when I try to run across them? My eyes glaze over, and now I can't see what's in front of me. Are you... No, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Again, if I was playing this normally, young kid me would have given up at this point. I would not have been able to even get past World 5. What? 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 Oops. That was, like, probably one of the... I didn't know you could actually take out Lakitu. I always thought that you get hurt doing that. Huh. Yeah, I figured I just did not have enough space to do the full run-up. Note, I'm not saying this game is bad. I'm saying I'm bad at this game. The game is fine. The game is actually really fun to play. The problem is I am absolutely terrible at playing these type of games. Ah! Okay, so you need to understand what's going on in my brain right there. Is that I realized that a good way to get across right there was to jump onto the bullet and then use that as a launch pad to go over. So I didn't want to just get rid of the bullet. Ugh! Whew! Okay. Okay. The rewind button was designed for people like me. Sadly. That is probably, sadly, the most true thing I've said this, like, whole stream. What the heck is this jump? What? Yeah, I figured. Great. It's another, Oh my gosh! Are you serious? Oh my gosh. It did loop. Nah, rewinding all the way back to the beginning. Eh. Okay. Great. I love looking up. Okay, what is the maze? You go in A, you go out of A. You wrap around back over to B, which means you have to go into C. Okay. Okay, I came out of C. I go back into A if I go down to that one, but what I need to do is I actually need to go into E. Oh my gosh. Mm. What the heck just happened there? Okay. Now that I'm out of E, I need to go down into G, which is 2 pipes later. What? Why are Cheeps here? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Now we are out of H, and if I go down into this one, I get teleported back to the beginning because the game designers hate me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Mario. Your quest is over. We present you with a new quest. Press B to select a world. Okay. Okay. Uh, now, real question is, where do I actually put this onto my list of games? Get out of here. Okay. So, if I were to grab Super Mario Bros. Right here, and I were to place this, normally, I would place games that I don't, like, really like too much further down onto the bronze scale. But I think you have to know, this game was actually going to be an upper silver up until those last 2 maze levels. It is now sitting right there. I do not care if people really like this one. Those maze levels are heinous and need to go away. Never make those. I uh that took all of like the happiness and joy that I was actually feeling about this, and those maze levels just drained everything I remotely cared about this game completely out. Okay, save. I think it's pretty apt that I put that like right at the middle, because again, that is the exact place that I put Sonic 1, the exact same place I put Zelda 1, the exact same place I put Metroid 1. the reason why these game series are so good and last the test of time is they have flaws. They have bad games that dip into the bronze section of my grid. The problem is that, well, not the problem, but the reason why people love these franchises is because there's so much extra room to go. And if it starts at that was a pretty good level, and then becomes a holy crap, this is the greatest thing ever, you can't just put them at that 10 out of 10 at the beginning, which is why my scale works. My scale works so well because of that. Jeez. Okay. So I can't actually stay for too long. I actually thankfully I only have about like 20 minutes left. But uh but I'm gonna have to make use of those 20 minutes. So I am gonna have to end the stream here. Thank you for everyone that showed up. Uh, oh man. Anyway, I'm going to probably send y'all off as a raid since I now know how to do that on my system, and I will see all of y'all next time. Uh, Goodbye, everybody.